needed, but there will be an insane amount of pressure on Doma and Krite to deal the damage that they can.
Look at the
That looked really funny. I didn't expect that. Zydo was just moonwalking.
he was feeling it, man. You know, he's feeling the groove. It's a thrilling night, if you know what I mean.
It's a thrilling night indeed. Let's go back into the game. Both teams just getting their buffs right now. Both roamers and mid just trying to provide information while dishing out as well. Echo will get the first Lethal Wanderer of the game. Echo gets the information. The Susagen is purple side. So let's see where these two junglers will meet first off in the map. Are they going to first see each other in the first turtle, or will either team go for a gank before the first turtle?
I think it's safe to say first turtle here. Doma already utilizing this early lead on the Beatrix, understanding the matchup. You do have a bit more power to play with in the mid lane, though. This matchup is quite interesting because both of them are pretty good traders.
Yeah.
I think with the Florin, it just stops the kill threat. It stops Sanji from diving deep.
Yeah, one of the clutchest heals in this game. It's just so unexpected because there's a little bit of animation right before the bloom takes into full effect. But once you see that curtain of like green mist drop onto the members and that sudden spike at the heal, along with the first skill being able to dish out a heal as well, seeing that animation return back to the Florin. Yeah, there's a reason why after the update, she's just been a top pick.
And now, honestly, it's not as aggressive that as I expected. Sanford already jumping in, even a flicker, trying to go for the bloody hunt. Cheeky little play from Yaoi. Still gets the same effect, and Ironhook even not connecting there. And it's a good reset by Veldora with a barrier. Krite now with a Terrify in, rough way, the flicker inside! Not a lot of action, but once action starts, it's everything used up. Sanford with the Bracer's Wrath still able to sustain as the heavy spin comes down. Evos Icon 2-0.
Flicker rough waves coming from the Valentina. We posed the question earlier. Krite, Doma, can you dish out the damage when needed? The answer from Krite there was yes, I can. But despite all that, Echo still have a chance to secure this turtle to balance out what happened to them before this moment.
I think they might just trade it. I think Evos Icon are happy with the 2 kills. They're saying, you know what? We used the heavy spin. We used enough resources to fight you. Take it. Just take it, all right?
It's yours. I'm okay. We're happy. Now we're going to be waiting again until we see the next major sequence as both roamers. We'll just buy time, get information. Krite, again, you see, I feel like he's happy now. It's like, hey, I can do that? I'm gonna do that again. I'm waiting for my flicker, guys.
Always now, just on the rough waves.
Yeah.
UG from a Valentina. Wait. Breath of the Ocean. Good dash out. So Jin, even, I think, stealing that one out in the process. So Yaoi and Sanji weren't really able to prevent that from happening.
Yeah, at the same time, I feel like if they use their major abilities there, especially their ultimates to try and just get a kill, wouldn't have been worth it at all. The members of Evos Icon were too close. So right now, Echo are just taking losses, but they know they can't try to force wins just yet. Evos Icon, though, they have the ability to force out wins. One of the things we have to look out for is what ultimate Krite is going to get. Because if it's not going to be the rough waves, there is still a massive ultimate in the bloody hunt from the Franco that he can take.
A lot of good ultimates technically here. Well, actually, the Decimation counts as a pretty good ultimate as well.
Oh yeah, that too.
If you can find those resets, if you can find these members low enough, man.
It's great for Valentina.
We've seen it many times before, and it's actually been pretty flashy. But in this lane, I would have... Sanford's doing a pretty good job at actually nullifying Veldora, just constantly being or staying in his face. Veldora as a Grok, you would expect, again, him being in this lane just to cut and roam. But Sanford, because he's able to kind of match that pressure in lane, in trades, Veldora's been kind of forced in to play immobile.
Yeah.
Like, he's just there.
He's very passive right now. He's just stuck with clearing. Sanford gave the information that it's going to be Susagen or orange side, so Echo might actually try to force something here, but nope. Yaoi misses the hook. They made the right play, so now Echo are going to have to scramble down to the turtle to make sure Zyda and Sanford will get enough help. Unless they're going to be thinking of another route, but right now with how they're rotating, it looks like it's going to be a big fight for this turtle.
Let's see, Immortal Coil going to be able to actually go through the heavy spin. Now Bracer's Wrath coming down. A few pauses here already being requested. So with the heavy spin, a few resources with the bloody hunt as well. Krite finally falling. Sanford picks up the kill. It is a 2 versus... Solo kill up top, 1v1 outplayed. Getting some sweet revenge from game 2.
All right, outplayed with an outplay onto Doma. Now he'll be able to clear this minion wave. Let's see if he will decide to push the envelope and push. Nope, Sutsujin decides to cover top side. Echo with wins across the board. There we go. That's them making the assertive plays now this time around. Right calls there. Doma just picked up a BOD. So Evos Icon, at least for the earlier portion of the game, they did what they needed to do. They already got Doma his item. I think the next major sequences will really just be, let's try and kill outplayed in the gold lane.
Yeah. I think even for whoa, what's going on?
Oh,
Another combo! With an Appraiser's Wrath as well, Sutsujin not able to find the angle to bring any of the Echo members in that turret range. And Echo, they're gonna go and force it. Zyda, wow, very aggressive maneuver. Forced to use the Mortal Coil. Yaoi waiting in the bush, waiting for a bloody hunt. He has it. That's a bite, and that's a combo. Breath of the Ocean as well. Let's see, Veldora. Wild charge, healing coming down. One more shot.
Oh! Once again, just a sliver of health. Everything thrown by Echo, but the heal, the shield from being close to a wall. Veldora just had enough in the bank to survive, but here comes Yaoi and outplayed out top.
Wow, beautiful iron hook into outplay, but he's gonna do well with a BMI forward. Sanji didn't need to steal that kill, but it's all good, man. Outplayed, he knows. He needs the snowballing too. Weapon mastery on this Kadita, so he actually will scale quite well.
And never forget, folks, KS isn't kill stolen or kill steal. That just means kill secured. And you do it together as a team, all right? So, in just a blink,
that is a KS.
No, that's a KS. Oh, yeah, I thought he'd get the purple buff. But Echo, they've picked up the pace. After that massive win in that second turtle, they just continued play after play, sequence after sequence, which is the right call in that scenario. And now Evos Icon has their backs against the wall.
Yeah, I mean, Echo really utilizing the mid-game power spike that they were building towards, and even Outplayed is going to reach that mid-game power spike the same time as Kadita, as the others. Oh, Yaoi with a beautiful read, just barely sidestepped there by Cry. Appraiser's Wrath coming down. Sanji comes down, but it's a good heavy spin, but the rough waves! Oh my goodness gracious! From both of the mid laners here to evade from one another.
So much diving from these two teams, these two mid laners. We also have to mention, yes, Outplayed has the items, but I feel like one of the biggest factors as to why Echo continued to push an envelope or had the chance to was because of that solo kill onto Doma up top that we didn't get to see. That opened up an avenue for Echo that I feel like even they didn't expect to find. It's like, oh wait, oh he's down? Oh, we can continue pushing out elsewhere. And they did.
They're abusing everything they have in their arsenal at this point. Echo, 2,000 gold lead, only 2 kills ahead, but the objectives speak volumes. 3 turtles to 0. Also, a few of these turrets for map pressure. Yaoi, bloody hunt, flicker, breath of the ocean, everything, and a kitchen sink thrown at Ivan. And he obviously won't be able to take it right now. Doma still able to position out. Right, falls to the decimation. Gets completely eradicated. Sutsujin is able to find a pin down, but it's only on to Sanford. And for Zyda, it's just nom nom nom.
Delicioso, and Zyda with a fast recall spam there. He just stares down the members of Evos. This is my purple buff now.
I can't.
Back into the game. Yeah, no? All right, I think this is finally it. No more 5 play. It's game time.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back into the Land of Dawn. 9 minutes in, 7-3, 3,000 gold lead for Echo. Quick recap before we dive even deeper. Iron Hook! Oh! Bloody Hunt coming down. Sanji with a burst in the rough waves. Takes him out with the Petrify. Veldora out, but Yaoi is pinned down, and the damage coming down from Krite will be enough. Sanford, 3-man taunt now, as Krite won't be able to use the Bloody Hunt. Appraiser's Wrath onto 3, but there's some healing coming down from Ivan.
And here comes the recalls coming out of Echo, taunting their opponents. The signature Echo TP spam, and that is going to be the first Lord of the game secured by Echo. So far, they have secured all major objectives in this game. They are in their flow state and in their zone right now. Evos Icon have their backs against the wall.
Oh, the goal lead only grows from here, and at the 10-minute mark, Outplayed has actually finished up the Corrosion Scythe. Massive, big boy power spike for Outplayed.
Yeah, and that is a claw that hasn't been taken out just yet. Doma's had 3 deaths. Picked off back-to-back by Echo, and then 1 to boot before that, a solo kill there. by Outplayed earlier on. Again, Outplayed and that solo kill into Doma was one of the crucial factors as to why we are in this moment. Paired that up with a pick-off combo that is being dished out by Sanji and Yaoi, and Zaida also just being absolutely fearless with invading and taking resources away from Evos Icon's jungler. It's now a 2-level gap between the two junglers.
Now with the Lord down below as well, Echo are just making their way slowly but surely. They're actually grouping up in this bottom lane, so not really utilizing the other waves here. So it's a Jin. Oh, it's gonna be a 2-man, almost a 3-man. But you can see Zaida, or Sanford rather, is brought back entirely in the base for a free kill to be picked up by Doma. Equalizing just a bit, but the Lord advantage still stays, especially considering the tier 2 in the mid lane will fall as well.
Yeah, Sanford loses his life, but that is going to be tower broken by Echo in the mid. Not the most optimal thing for Echo to happen, but that was a fantastic call by Sutsujin to find the angle and the pushback. It could have been far worse for Echo. They were able to sidestep it, but Evos Icon made the most out of the opportunity provided by Sutsujin.
It's value, dude. Outplayed, bruh. Coming in here in this game.
It's the value, dude.
It's the value, dude, and Outplay. We don't talk about Outplay that much after the run at MSC, but it's fine because they're Outplayed is here.
Yeah, Outplayed showing up big time for Echo right now. 2-0-4, and as long as he can stay alive and be able to free hit, then Echo should be fine. And right now, again, we talked about the pressure this will apply onto Krite and Doma early on. Of course, we saw them get those kills, but now it's just going to be very difficult for them to find an opening. Here's Zaida and Echo.
Pinch maneuver from Zaida. Yaoi flickering forward with Bloody Hunt, blocking Veldora down, has the wild charge still. Look at Sanji though in the back, finds Krite. Veldora with a defensive wild charge. Sanford! With a flicker taunt, taining them down. Sutsujin, 1 HP, gets out barely. Echo. It's all Echo in the last 2 minutes.
Oh, one of the prettiest single combos from a hero you can pull off. A taunt flicker coming from a Fredrin. Big time play by Sanford.
BTP.
BTP. Sanford in full focus right now. Can they climb Mount Everest? That is the Evos Icon defense.
Oh, Sanji, rough waves, back at it again. Echo holding on to this power spike. They know this will last them a good, solid 3 minutes. 3 more minutes before, or unless Evos Icon can get a few shutdowns, then it will be a lot less. But so far, Evos Icon, they've been managing enough. Sutsujin, heavy spin, locking Yaoi down, damage coming down, but Sanford now jumps in forward. Sutsujin forced to back away, giving Doma a bit more space, but Veldora falls on the back. Yaoi with a good hook to take the frontliner away, and Doma now in the back with Venom's Rage. He uses it, the healing comes down, but Zaida is not going to fall. Outplayed, comes in with a blazing duet. 2-0, free Lord for Echo.
Echo found a big win there. Could have been far bigger, but Evos Icon able to sidestep some key abilities. A key Terrify coming in from Krite to stop the chase of Zaida onto Doma, the gold laner. But it is, at the end of the day, still a free Lord. And can Evos Icon weather this storm? We talked about the theme of their lineup, weathering the storm. There's a big one coming their way. It is the second Lord of the game.
Wow. Now, with the second Lord, I think Echo are going to take it even slower. They know they need to take their time to set up for that big team fight.
Manage the minion waves.
The big pickoff and the siege in the base. This is prime time for Echo. What do Evos Icon do?
I do have a question though. I'm sorry, I know you posed a question, but Sutsujin just used a heavy spin from out of nowhere.
Yeah, I tried my best to just avoid that, but, you know.
I'm sorry, I just had to.
Yeah, that's a big resource spent already. Good barrier to prevent the Lord from charging a bit, just messing the tempo. Just a bit though. Now with the charge coming down, conceal play, Yaoi looking for an Iron Hook. Oh, not connecting. Krite able just sidestep away from that. Venom's Rage gonna be coming down. Sutsujin still no heavy spin. Ready. Knocked up. They're able to clear out the enhanced Lord. Evos Icon live to see another day.
You mentioned it. They just have to play it slow, and Echo are playing it slow, still respecting a potential comeback coming in from Evos Icon. A good amount of wave clear and heal and sustainability coming out of VI. But now, ECHO. Can they find the play as Sutsujin with a pin down?
Nice pin down now from Sutsujin on Sanji, but even nicer escape from Sanji. Understanding, hey, it's fine. If Sutsujin jumps on me, everybody else is spotted down below. There's no real risk of me dying. I have the rough waves, and heck, I have a lot of damage as well. My goodness, is he building to a holy crystal now?
I think he
My
wants
God.
to. That is going to be a one-hit delete for Makadita once he finds the squishier members of Evos Icon. Minion wave clear and damage coming out from Evos Icon means that Echo can't break that tower just yet. So, slow and methodical is the call for both of these two teams.
Very slow, even slower for Evo's Icon now. Oh,
Sanford.
Sanford with a taunt.
Okay.
Eldora going in, wild charge. A lot of resources coming in.
Wow.
Sanford just disappears. Yaoi is looking for a concealed play, but this is the timers that we were talking about.
Yep.
Reptar, Echo needed to end the game by 15, 16. And right now they've been able to crack a base turret open, so not that bad. But Evo's Icon are finally getting to their power spikes, turning on a flicker from Yaoi. That's a big pick off.
Yeah, big one there. Without that flicker, means no flicker bloody hunt combo coming in from Yaoi for the next 92 seconds and counting. Sanford gone means a lot more room for Evos Icon, even to the point where maybe they can start the inching on this Lord, drag the Lord closer to their side of the river to safety, which means Echo will have to put themselves in a more vulnerable spot just to find a more favorable team fight for this Lord. A hook misses by Yaoi, but watch out, Krite has the bloody hunt. Whoever goes in for Echo is going to be in for a lot of damage.
Good poke from the Bennett. Krite taunted up Sanford. Still looking for the opening right now. Sojin has actually started the Lord. They want
Sanji
to be first on this. Yaoi and Sanji, the duo in the back. Doma gonna be found right now. Bloody hunt, but Doma is able to flicker out, but it's only out to Zyda right now with the Bennett swing popped in. Let's see. Krite gonna be caught in the rough waves. Doma still able to kind of wait for an hour. What do they turn? Comes down! Yaoi with an iron hook. 3-man taunt, but now it's Doma still dodging away from the Appraiser's wrath just a bit. It's still Echo. All Echo. 2-0.
5 members to 3. The Iron Hook meant that Doma would pay the Iron price. They won't have the minion waves just yet, as there's a massive one up top for Evos Icon. There is Zyda pushing the Lord. Evos Icon looks like they'll be able to clear. They'll be able to weather this storm, but can they weather the next? Because the next one will be the third Lord, and a massive push coming in from Echo.
Enhanced this time. You know, at this point, I'm actually wondering if Echo wants to risk resetting it to get the Evolved Lord, but I think it's a bit too low for that already. Top side, look at the base turret. He might actually be taken down by the minions. Did it fall? Did it fall?
It fell.
It fell up top. Oh.
That is still an opening for Evos Icon, but now the 5 members are back. Full 5v5. We mentioned what a story these two teams have told. The chapter that they have written for us in that game number 2. Now here onto this game number 3. We don't know if the story will end here. Will they meet again? Only time will tell. But only time will tell if Echo will end it here. Now, in this game number 3.
Sojin zoning in front now, finding Sanford, but it's going to be a good dash out. Sanford brought back, but it's out of the Bennett's range! Bloody hunt and the rough waves. Yaoi with another iron hook into the petrifier! Into the 3-man breath of the ocean from Sanji! And Sanford pops it in Brazer's wrath, but Doma's still alive, outplayed! Guns the base down, target priority, 2-1.
That is all they wrote. The chapter closes on this story of Echo versus